Okay, well, I got that camera and I've used it a few times, and I'm going to give you an evaluation on it right now. And this is this little guy right here. There you can well, it says Safari HD. And this is the okay. This is the box it comes in, as you can see. And that's some of the things that is all the things that comes with it. And it's a 2.0 2-inch LCD screen, full HD 1080p, 30 megabytes per second, 30 meters, waterproof 30 meters, 170 degree viewing, 60 frames per second, 12 megapixels, 70-minute battery life. That's HDMI. This USB high definition media interface, which might get a separate cable. I might find it, see if there's a certain an HDMI cable for it that would plug right into it as well. HD action camera records 1080p video at 30 frames per second, and slow motion 720 picture video at 60 frames per second. Well, ultra wide 170 lens. So that's what the 170 I talked about is the lens. The ultra wide fisheye lens helps ensure the camera captures everything happening in front of it, ensuring nothing is left out of the frame. Onboard LCD screen. Compose your shots and review what you've already recorded with the 2-inch LCD display. Underwater housing, 30-meter waterproof housing included. Easily view and transfer content. View and transfer content via a micro SD card, which I bought separately at the same time. Didn't come with it, I had to buy it. USB or HDMI connected to a computer or TV. So I gotta get an HDMI cable that will work for it, which might be better. Okay, and down here it reads about the accessories. Include waterproof housing bracket, handle leader, handlebar mount, multi-function clip, camera clip, helmet mount, USB cable, tripod adapter, camera strap, 4 zip ties, camera tether, 2 by 3 meter adhesive pad, two 3M adhesive pads. Sorry about that. Lens cloth, which is this thing I have in my, which is this thing right here. It's not too bad, but I have a cloth that I've also wiped it. It's even better. So try it up here. What I mean better is it's a microfiber cloth, which you can get in the store. This, I would say, is better. But getting back to the camera, I've used it a couple times. I'm still learning everything about it, but as you all could tell, and just you could already see the difference in the picture quality. The Safari HD camera, Safari HD Action Camera 2.0, is, I would say, in my perspective, is 100 times better than this webcam I'm now recording myself on. And there's my wife in the background. And so I would say when it comes down, well, the pros. Well, you've already heard that this camera is 100 times better than the webcam. Big time. Like that one video I took in the dark. Holy cows, that was right top notch. If I had 10 thumbs, I would say 10 thumbs up, but 2 thumbs up. Like, if I'd grade it, if I'd give it a 10, if I give rating from 1 star up to 10 stars, I'll give a 10-star rating. It's simple as that. Because the quality of the video is way up there. There's no blurriness, no nothing like that. There's no shaky this, shaky that. Well, unless of course you go through over rough terrain or you're walking and it bounces up and down. Well, that's not the camera's fault. I wouldn't blame the camera for that. No. And there's also, I mentioned, well, this is what one of those things look like out of the box with the straps. These are two pieces that I put together as one, and I will use that. And there's other things in here, but if I pull it all out, it's gonna be a tough time putting it all back in. Well, not tough time, but it's neat and tight right away. Yeah, but the thing is, out of all the webcams that are out there, I'd say, if anyone wants to get such a thing, don't get a webcam. Sorry. Forget them. Get an action cam. Something like this one. You don't have to get the more expensive ones. I didn't have to. This one's really good. For the amount of money I got it, paid for it. It cost me, I'd say $100. Then there's also the SD card, which was about, what did he say, about I forget what the lady said, but it was some rough guess. I'd say about $13 or $14, if not less. But it was most likely be less. And yeah, well, the one con about the camera I'd have to say is that it should have came with more it should have came with a little handle to that, about like so you can actually have something to hold on to it at the bottom. Didn't come with that, so I have to go get that separately as well. And it should have came with an HDMI cable as well, which would have been nicer. But I guess they say, well, hey, this guy wants this a little handle or a tripod for it, or an HDMI cable for it. He's gonna have to get it himself. Which that's the content, but the pros are way above it. Like, video quality is top notch, and I didn't take any. I took some test pictures with it, and they're not that bad either. They're as good as the video quality, if not close to it. But I'd say just as good. So, if I take any still pictures, I'm gonna take them with the action cam instead of the webcam, because the webcam, nope, not as good as quality. I can tell you that right now. You all could probably know that. Probably know that right away too, because there are times the color on this turns yellow, and then it goes white, and then at times it goes yellow. And that the webcam does that itself. I don't do anything. So that's a major drawback with the camera. Major drawback. But then I have to also say, well, the camera's pretty old too. I've had for several years, and maybe it's time to get a new one, which I'm not going to. Sorry. If I would decommission the webcam, I'll be using the Safari HD Action Cam 2.0 entirely, both as a webcam and as a wireless cam, as both. Why have two separate cameras? Well, I might get another webcam for doing videos like this, but now that I have that camera, I'll be doing more videos with it than the webcam. So, if any of you out there think of getting a wireless camera, well, I would say they are worth every penny. The more expensive ones probably have more accessories and are better quality, but why pay so much? Why pay more? Why pay that extra money for features you don't really want? You're not going to use them anyway, so why bother? It's like, as long as you get the video quality you're looking for in the camera, and it takes really good videos, and it doesn't screw up, then you're okay. And yeah, I would say that this camera does work. It meets my expectations above and beyond. I didn't expect it to have that good of a video quality, really. I didn't expect that at all. I expected it to be at least about 50 or 60 or 75% better than the webcam, but it seemed way better than that. It's 100% better. It's like like there's no fuzziness in it, and then with this camera you can see there's fuzzy. Definitely there's the difference. Like, I can see some fuzz, some pixelation in the background, and in technical terms, that's noise or whatever they call it. I don't call it noise. I call it fuzziness or pixelization, which that is. And yeah, with the cheap with webcams, I don't know if you can get away from that or not. You might be able to if you get a webcam that has HDMI or that has a high definition capability. You might get away from it there, and has more pixels. But I don't know. But this little guy, I would say that this little guy right here is really good. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. That little guy right there is really good. You can see the name better there. I don't know. There it is. I can see it better. Safari HD. There's a button up here, button in the front, 2 buttons on the side, and you all might be wondering, what does the housing look like? Well, I'll show you. I'll take the housing out, and I'll show you what the housing looks like, because it's the main part where the main thing that the camera already comes in. There's the housing. That's the housing comes in. And it's not the only bad thing about the housing is it doesn't come open easily. You have to put it on your lap and pull the little button right here with one finger, and take another finger with a fingernail that's a little on the long side, and open it, which I just did here. Then to close it, you just put that back on, slide that forward, and there it clips. And there's still other things. There's still other things I'm learning about this camera, like I said, and these other gizmos. I'm gonna figure out how they would how they would go, or how they would work, and if they're 2-part pieces, and I'll put them together, and I will I don't know, make a little stand, like, or a little parts box, and record all that with the little the Safari webcam, the Safari Action Cam 2.0, and show you how everything goes that way. We'll usually get better videos that way. But my hair's sweating. I didn't even do any work at all. Well, earlier I've cooked. I did the Christmas. I cooked up the Christmas dinner. And oh boy, talk about all the fixing as I had to do. Holy crow's feet. Well, it's different than the first time I've done it. Well, the first time I cooked up all the fixings. Like, I went all out. Like, what was I thinking? Who was I cooking for? An army? Like, holy shit. Now I got off the topic again. But getting back to the camera, I would say this camera is way better than any of the webcams that are out there, because it's different. And even were like any of them, and it still have this HD capability. The full HD 1080p capability, it'd still be better than them, because it's higher. It's on a higher standard than they are. Higher quality, well, higher. Yeah, that's what I should have said. Higher quality. And well, some people might think I wasted a lot of money on it. Well, I would disagree. There will come a time when I may or may not. I'm still debating on that. Save money on a drone with a camera. That would have a camera and have it flying around and recording. But I don't know if I will. After I've seen what this camera can do, I may or may not even bother. I might get a little, might get one of those remote control vehicles and mount one of the mounts onto there and put this camera, that waterproof housing, onto there and have that go. There would be my drone right there, and boy, would that be those would be some real fun videos. But I will have to figure out which kind of vehicle I'm going to get for that. And on one of these videos, I think that one, yeah, the one that was that had really good video in the dark. It picked up one rabbit really good. And there's two actually there, but the other, where off to one side was so dark you wouldn't be able to see you wouldn't be able to see a doggone dog in the background because it was just too dark. And it does require a fair amount of light in order to do that. Which where I was in a fairly well lit area, and it could have been maybe a bit well lit up better, but well, you get what you get for lighting. But for recording a video in that kind of lighting, that good, well, good surprise. It was good enough surprise for me and my wife here. My wife, she was shocked. She was amazed, like, holy cows, was that ever really good? Like shit. You could see the clouds and the sky that was peeking through. And this webcam, it couldn't even pick any of that up. If it would pick up the clouds and not the sky in the background. That'd be a big F. It might just be all black and nothing more. So I would fear. She's fuzzing in the mouth now. I would figure if there were stars out, this would have picked this little Safari Action Cam would have picked them up as well. You see twinkling stars in the sky, but they weren't out. So that's another good thing about this camera. It picks anything up, like no problem. I'm thinking about recording Samantha, my female cat Samantha, and my male cat Sam, going cuckoo with it.
Aww.
Yeah. Right now Samantha's grooming Sam here, or kissing him on the head. You lovable. You love your Sam, don't you? Yeah. Mostly when he is not being a bug. Like, sheesh, no wonder she calls him a giant-sized cockroach. He bugs her too much. Like, holy cows. And, yeah, I would say the one major problem with this well, not a major problem, I would say, but one problem is this light, it doesn't work, this top light right here that I'm pointing at, that little guy right there. In the daylight, it doesn't work, or it doesn't go on. So, are you recording? Aren't you recording? I don't know. I found out a couple times already. When I thought I was recording, I wasn't. So I still need to learn about that. So that's a con right there, you could say, about the camera, but it's not a bad one. It's more like a learning curve for me. Does that light actually go on in the daytime, or does it just go on at night? Well, I haven't seen it go on during the day. It might have been on, and it was too sunny out to, or too light out to actually see it on. I don't know. So it might have been on, and I just didn't see it on. But that's beside the point. The point is, I still have a lot of learning to do about the camera, and as I learn more about it, I'll probably find more good things about it, which I wouldn't doubt. So please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll get more videos back. Get more videos out there, and not with this webcam for sure. Forget it. I'm not going back to this webcam when it comes down to videos. Nope. Except for doing another talk about the Safari HD Action Cam. Let's see how let you guys know what other good things have found out about it, which I probably will. Like, I still have a lot to learn about it, and as I do, I will let you know how much I found out about it. As of right now, I found one really good point about it. It takes really good videos. Way better than the webcam does. And the webcam I'm using is a Microsoft LifeCam. Microsoft Life Shit Cam, or like it. Things just, its video quality isn't that great. Sorry guys. And sure, it's a little older camera, I have to admit, but the thing is, if I get a newer model out there, will it be better, or will it be just as bad, or will it be halfway between this one and this Action Cam? I don't know. I might upgrade to a better webcam as well. One that hopefully has high definition, if I can find one. But hopefully without paying an arm, leg, and brass balls. There you go again. Arm, leg, brass balls. I just had to throw that in there. Brass balls. Yeah. My dad, when he was alive, he was funny. But me, I'm funny on my own level, my own way. Yeah. And I can see Samantha's paw right in there in the background here. But, oh well. Like I said, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll get more videos out there. Look forward to more 1080p ones, not these shitty, crappy ones. Unless, of course, I'll be letting you know more about the Action Cam, which I probably will.